Hello, dear viewers, dear students. Welcome to the fourth session on Module 3 of the course Financial Education and Investment Awareness. Now, as we understand, this is a compulsory paper for all the second year students across all programs under NEP. And this is the final session of Module 3 on mutual funds and financial planning essentials. Now, at the end of this session, you will be able to list out various steps involved in financial planning, elaborate on the need for financial planning, financial stages in life, financial goals, and also it will help you prepare your personal budget as well. So, basic question we ask, why financial planning? See, it is very, very important that every human being plans his or her finances. The process of streamlining the incomes, expenses, assets, liabilities of the household to take care of not only of the current requirement, but also the future needs for funds as well. That's why we need to be very, very clear. And when we plan our finances very well, we can live a stress-free life. And, we go to the extent of saying achieving financial independence, and if you achieve that at a very young age, you will be able to take quality decisions in your life, be it financial, be it personal, be it professional as well. So if you are financially independent at a very young age, automatically the quality of the decisions that you make is also going to improve. What are the steps involved in financial planning? See, first thing is very clear. It is not possible for everyone to keep track of what's happening in stock market, what's happening in the world of investments. So always, I would suggest always meet a financial planner. A financial planner is basically a professional who is going to take your money and help the money grow for you. And as simple as that, even if you earn, say, 100 rupees at the end of the year, paying 10 rupees to a financial planner is not a big deal at all, because he gives you that plus 90 or adds value to your investments. So when you meet a financial planner, obviously the financial planner is going to establish and develop client planner relationship. He is going to ask you a lot of questions and will gather client data. Very, very important. You'll find out what is your financial goal. Maybe we can stress a little bit on goal in our next slide. Goal is very, very important. See, financial goal is as important as undertaking a journey. If you're taking a bus and you want to travel to a certain specific place, you are very clear what your destination is. Similarly, when it comes to your investments, you need to be very, very clear what is your investment destination. So the financial planner is going to gather all the client data, including your financial goals. Then analyzing and evaluating the financial status. What is the status of your income? What is the status of your expenses? What are your regular expenses, irregular expenses? How much assets do you hold? How much liabilities do you have? How much are you paying through EMIs or any other loans that you're going to pay off on monthly basis? So complete numbers, financial numbers that is very much required will be analyzed and evaluated. Then based on your that income that is available post all your expenses, how much is the amount that you can invest, how much is the savings and the investment portion. Based on that, the planner is going to develop, present, and also suggest methods as far as implementation is concerned, is to where all you can invest, and obviously the kind of appetite you have for risk. How far is your financial goal? All these will be taken into consideration and a financial recommendation will be made available to you. And in continuation with that, the planner will continuously monitor the financial planning recommendations, whether it is moving as per what was planned or not, or is there any deviation. If there is any deviation, asking questions at the right time as to why there is a deviation. So please understand, young students, financial planning is very, very important. And question people ask, when should I start investing? Simple answer. The day you start earning your income is the day you start investing. It is as simple as that. So we have already seen as to why financial planning. Now let's look at the concept of financial goal. See, future is uncertain. You never know. So future needs of an individual that requires funding. Definitely you should not fall short of funds at any given point of time. That's why you need to be very clear how much you would require moving ahead. So it specifies the sum of money required in order to meet the needs and when it is required, how much you would require, and when you are going to require that. That becomes very, very important. So a goal is nothing but, having a plan in place, a spending and saving plan so that both your current and future demands of income are met efficiently. There is no shortfall, or there is no, you looking for money as to from where you can borrow. You are in the process of becoming financially independent, so you need to be very clear what is your current financial requirement, what is your future financial requirement as well. And very, very important, any goal described in terms of money and time frame is called as a financial goal. If you just talk only about money, but not about the time limit within which you have to achieve that goal, it cannot be called as a financial goal at all. So a goal without a time frame is not a financial goal at all. So when I say rupees 30 lakhs required after 5 years for a child's college admission, so point is very clear how much you require and within how many years you require. So that is important. Then say rupees 10 lakh required after 5 years for a luxury cruise holiday. So both amount as well as time very clearly specified. An example of a financial goal. Rupees 20 lakh required after 3 years as a down payment for a house. So time frame as well as the amount. Rupees 1 lakh required after 6 months to buy a car. So the amount and the time frame. Again, a 3 lakh required each month after 10 years to meet household expenses in retirement. So again, the amount and the time frame is specified. So a goal without a time frame is not a financial goal at all. In simple, if you have to take personal example of a student, if you are pursuing your BCom, you need to complete your BCom with first class within 3 years. The time frame of within 3 years or 3 plus 1 years as we have under NEP, I need to complete my BCom honors in 3 plus 1 years, or even just a BCom degree after 3 years. So time frame is a must along with the monetary aspect, and that is called as a financial goal. Next, we talk about life cycle finance. This is, a very, very interesting concept, right from our childhood till the age of retirement, or till we reach the age of superannuation or post-retirement as well. How does, how do we plan our finances? That is what we are looking at. So life cycle finance, savings and investment for retirement. This is a major concern for every individual across the world, not just in India, not just in your city. Everyone is concerned about it. A person's welfare depends on the consumption of goods and leisure over her entire lifetime. We are not talking about retirement alone. We are talking about the quality of your consumption while you are working, while you are, pre-retirement in your prime. What kind of goods, what kind of services do you consume? So it is a quality of consumption that we are looking at over lifetime. And obviously, having a good plan for retirement as well. We talk about multi-period hedging rather than time diversification. This is the best way to manage market risk over a time. Multi-period hedging. See, point is very simple. When I know that I need to buy a car at the end of 10 years, I have got 10 years to take that risk. But when I reach ninth year and I believe I have sufficient funds, the 10th year, we need to go ahead with zero risk because I have achieved in last 10 years and this last 1 year is not the time to take it. This is called as multi-period hedging. When you are moving very closer to the retirement, move from more risky to less risky or no risk investments. That is how we look at it. And habit formation definitely is going to give rise against to a demand for against a decline in investment income. So as we are moving very closer to retirement or when we retire, definitely the inflow is going to stop. And if if we don't have the habit, or if we create a new habit where finances are concerned, possibly we may not have enough funds to meet that particular demand as well. So financial stages of life, we can classify it into 10 categories. The first and the second stage is your toddler and the childhood stage. We don't think about investments, we don't think about savings. Possibly the parents can look at it that time. Then teenage years is all excitement, say from 13 years to 19 years, all excited. You do a lot of things. Sometimes you do some things not expected by your family and friends. Then when we are moving out of teenage and just completing our college, say 21, or completing our post graduations at 23 years, we start building the foundation as far as finances is concerned. A good knowledge of savings and investments at a very young age, you start early accumulation. And as you start working, or you set up something of your own, there has to happen what is called rapid accumulation. And the big factor that you're going to face from early accumulation to your rapid accumulation period, say from the age of say 23 years to let's say 35, 38, 40, 50 years, till you achieve what is called financial independence. And this is a very important concept. Specifically, I put this picture of a bridge with intention. So it is this particular bridge. Obviously, you can see some suspension wires, no doubt about it. But then this is the bridge where there is high risk involved. And the attitude that you're going to have while you are on this bridge, this is going to decide whether you're going to achieve financial independence or not. And if you're going to achieve, when are you going to achieve? Are you going to take a lot of time? Or is your financial independence and retirement age more or less same? Or are you going to look at financial independence at the age of 40 or at the age of 45 max? So as I mentioned in the beginning, the earlier you achieve financial independence, you can take quality decisions for your life, be it personal, be it professional, or be it financial as well. And this bridge has to be crossed by every individual at the earliest. When I say at the earliest, I am saying take less time. You need to become financially independent at a very less time. And obviously, once you become financially independent, then it's all about conservation. Maybe, just retirement, being little conservative. And it's time to distribute, preparing a will among, distributing your investments and property among your family members. And finally, it's sunset as well. So these are the financial stages that we have. And this particular stage, which you see on the bridge, is very, very important stage. The earlier you cross to achieve financial independence, the better it is for every individual. The last concept that we have in module 3 is on personal budget. Now, why do we need a budget? What is a budget? Why do we need a budget? So basically, it is a summary of all your incomes and expenses for a definite period. Say typically for a month. You can prepare a budget for a month. You can prepare it, say, for half year. You can prepare it for annual budget as well. But more so, household budgets are prepared on monthly basis. Why do we need a budget? See, when we have a budget in place, we are very clearly tracking all our expenses, whether those expenses are in control. And also we are channeling the uncommitted income towards savings and investments. It's very, very important. 100 rupees that you earn as whatever income cannot be invested because you need something for your survival. So allocation of that income becomes very important. When I say out of 100 rupees, I am going to spend, say, 30 rupees on food, clothing, and shelter, I see to it that my monthly expenses is restricted to 30. Then what about the other 70? There are different aspects that you're going to allocate for, which we need to look at. So when you have a budget in place, you are very, very clear as to what you need to spend for and how much you have to spend for. It is just taking a note or keeping track of your finances at your personal level. Now, let's take, this is the personal budget that I prepared. It's an ideal budget for an individual. Suppose you're earning 100 rupees. There are different criteria that I'm going to look at. Basically, food, clothing, and shelter. Then education, savings, retirement plan, and investments. Food, clothing, shelter, obviously for our day-to-day living. Education is very much required. We say the best investment is when you invest, in yourself, we say. So educate yourself well. Continue to, complete your graduation, complete your post-graduation, go for your doctoral studies, your postdoctoral studies, you are not going to lose anything. Education will only add value to your life and to your family as well. Then very important, savings for your immediate requirement. You learn to keep some money in hand, keep some money in maybe your savings bank account anytime you're for meeting your emergency funds. Then definitely you need to have a plan in place for your retirement is concerned. Young people normally ask, why should I plan for retirement when life is uncertain? See, question, life is uncertain is perfect statement. But you need to ask a question, what if you survive beyond retirement? You may not be in a position to ask people for your basic requirement post retirement. So if you have a retirement plan in place at the earliest, from the day you start earning income, plan for your retirement, you may have to contribute in drops. Let's imagine you start working at the age of 23, and let's say you're likely to retire at the age of 60 years. You have good 37 years. A drop every day, every month for coming 37 years will create a good corpus for you, and you can live comfortably post your retirement as well. And finally, major part of your income should go in for investments. I'm segregating between savings and investments very, very clearly. So I don't include the concept of investments in savings. So if I take an ideal example, let's say 100 rupees is your income, 40% of that definitely we can focus on food, clothing, and shelter. Education may take up to 15% of your monthly budget. Savings, another 15%. Retirement, as I said, contributing. You can take 10%, you can take 5% also. But very, very important, a minimum of 20% of your monthly income should go for saving. In simple about it, this is per 100 rupees. You can take that as an example. Say if you are earning, say young students, if you are earning 10,000 rupees, a simple point I would say, out of 10,000 rupees, simply close your eyes and invest 2,000 rupees, 20% of it, and try to live within that 8,000 rupees. We say we need to stretch our leg as much as the size of the mattress. Asigi iddಷ್ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ಚಾಚುವಂಥದ್ದು is a very famous saying in Kannada. So we need to understand what is our financial limits, and we need to stretch our legs to the size of the mattress only and not beyond it. So 20% of your income every month should go for investments. And we need to live within that 80%, meeting all other requirements, be it food, clothing, shelter, be it your education, be it your savings, and be it your retirement plan as well. Retirement planning is a must right from day one. You can contribute as little as 5% and up to 10% from your monthly income. So that's all we have in this particular session. Thank you for your patient hearing, and thank you for all the support, and I wish everyone all the very best. So thank you once again.